Hello, my lovelies. We're gonna try out a new hobby, so stay tuned. So I have had people several times over the years suggest that I try out diamond painting, and I've always been kind of nervous to try it out. Something that y'all may not know about me, it's not really anything hidden, I don't even think about it most of the time, but I actually have a neurological disorder called tremors. It's not anything serious, or it doesn't really affect my life so much. It's just kind of annoying, and it just means I shake, and there's not really anything that can be done for it. And so because of that, doing things with like small items like diamond painting is tricky. But I decided I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna go all in. Well, I went all in already. And well, I got all these diamond paintings. There's so many of them. I ordered all of these from Temu, and that brings me to today's sponsor. Temu is an online marketplace. They have so many different things. They have like fashion, jewelry, pet supplies, craft supplies, pretty much anything you can think of. They probably have something for it. They got kitchen gadgets and clothes, and just so much. And right now they've got a sale going on with up to 90% off. Yeah. And on top of that, I have a discount code which gets you an extra 30% off the sale price. Incredibly cheap stuff. The products are all great quality. If you haven't seen one of my hauls, you should go and check it out. The products are great quality, but the price is so low. And that's why I have all of these. I went a little overboard, but I thought it would be fun to do like a little vlog trying out diamond painting and just kind of seeing if it's something that I enjoy or not. And I thought I would just go through and do a few of them, maybe see like how many I can do over a week or a week and a half, something like that, whenever I have free time. So how do I pick the first one? Maybe I should let Xander pick the first one for me. Do you want to pick?
Sure.
So I actually have some here for Xander to do at some point if he's interested. So let's see. You want me to do this one?
Yeah.
This is Jasmine. But I can tell you what they are. We have Jasmine. We have the Little Mermaid.
No,
This one's yours. This one's like a skull kind of thing. Then we have this one, which is, what is this one? Oh, this is like a scenery type thing. Huh?
Oh.
This one? All right, so we're gonna start with the scenery one. Oh, actually,
Hey.
I have this. Maybe I'll start with this small one and then I'll do the scenery one, because I have this one that I actually already opened and it's really small. Might be a good way to get started. It's the trees and all the different seasons. We have this. I also bought a bunch of other supplies which I need to get, and I'll set up this thing and do a little time lapse of it. Okay, so it took a long time to set up these little things with all of the stuff in it. That took way longer than I actually spent doing it. Though next time it should go a little bit quicker. I will say I had more trouble with putting them into here than I did with actually putting them on the diamond painting. And I've also discovered it's a lot easier for me with the shaking to use the single pen versus trying to do a bigger one, because I have like several different sizes so that you could do like bigger chunks at a time, but I couldn't get it to work. I got it to work like once, but it was taking so much longer doing that than to just get one at a time. So I think that's probably how I'm going to end up doing the whole thing. And then another thing I've found is it's easy to forget what symbol that I'm doing. Because, okay, so there's several different blue shades, and I think I was doing the one that's like the parentheses, but before I realized it, I was putting them on the question marks, and I was like, wait a minute, which one? And so I don't know which ones are in the wrong spot. So hopefully I have a lot of extra diamonds. Also, when I was trying to put them into the container, I was struggling with diamonds coming out, and I might have lost a few to the floor. It's a learning practice. I'm glad I started with a small one. I think that was a good idea instead of going straight into a big one. I'm curious how long it's going to actually take me to do the whole thing. I think now that I've got it set up, it might be a little bit easier. We'll see. Right now I just have this little area done. So if I have some more free time tomorrow, I will continue on. Also, I am currently listening to Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's the second full book in the Lux series. So earlier today, I managed to finish listening to Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. That, I think I said, that's the second full book, I believe, in the Lux series, and it's fun. I love this series. It's cheesy, and I think there should be a limit to only once per book they can say, I let go of the breath I didn't know I was holding, because it was mentioned multiple times in that book. It's kind of, it's not the best, but it's so much fun and addictive to read. Anyway, I have decided to start Beautiful Bastards by Christina Lauren because, well, for one, I need to do it. It was from like a Have I Read It thing. But also, G from Book Roast is doing this year-long reading adventure thing for Aurelium. And for January, like, I only just found this out like today. For January, it is to read for either the first book in a series or finish a series. And so Beautiful Bastards is the first book in this series. So I did find it on, can't remember if it was Hoopla or Scribd or what, but I found it on one of those things. And I'm going to listen to that while I work on my diamond painting. And hopefully I might get finished with the book tonight. I don't know. I'll get close, if not completely finished. But I do have a couple of hours before I have to go to sleep. So hopefully I can make good progress on this diamond painting. Okay, so last night I did end up finishing Beautiful Bastard by Christina Lauren. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. If you like The Hating Game, I think you would really like this book. It's a hate to love office romance, like boss and his assistant kind of thing. It was a lot of fun. And then I started Alice by Christina Henry. And this is an interesting retelling. I don't even know if you call it a retelling. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm not too terribly far into it. So I'm listening to this on Hoopla. I'm on chapter 4 and it says I'm 18% complete. There's a blurb on the front that says, a psychotic journey through the bowels of magic and madness. Yeah, I mean, it starts out in an asylum, and the asylum catches fire, and Alice and Hatchet, which was her neighbor in the asylum, get out together, and they have to stop the Jabberwocky. Anyway, I have like 4 hours until I need to go to bed tonight, so I'm going to do a lot of diamond painting tonight. I'm very much enjoying this. I thought it was going to be harder than the paint by numbers because of the shaking, but I actually find it's a lot easier than paint by numbers, because like paint by numbers are hard for me because of the shaking. And so this is nice. I enjoy it. It's very relaxing and easy to do, and kind of like a mind numbing type thing. And I can just listen to my audiobooks and do something kind of creative. So yeah, I found something I like. I plan on doing maybe other videos like this in the future, like trying different hobbies out and seeing what I like. Also, I'm like living in my Temu teddy bear robe with a little hood. This thing is so freaking cozy. All right, let's do some more diamond painting. So I finished my diamond painting. I have found that I very much enjoy this. It's a lot easier than paint by number. Granted, I'm still gonna do paint by numbers, but I very much enjoyed this. I think it's pretty. I don't know if you can see, it's all sparkly, but I enjoyed it. It took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take, so I'm not gonna do multiple in this video. You will see others probably in other videos, but I wanted to do a time lapse of the complete of this in this vlog at least. I also have finished reading quite a bit since the last time I said anything. So I think I was reading Alice by Christina Henry. I think I'm gonna give that one 3 stars. It was weird. It was a Alice in Wonderland retelling, but quite gruesome, and I should say there's trigger warnings for rape, for sure. And it gets a little gory, violent, I guess I should say. I don't know. I might give more of these books a try, but I don't know. In this, Alice was like, Alice and her friend Hatchet broke out of an asylum, and they're trying to stop the Jabberwocky, and Hatchet, he's killed a bunch of people. Like, that's why he's called Hatchet, because he hacked them to pieces. And Alice was raped by the rabbit. I mean, yeah. So I don't know how I feel about it, if I will continue the series or not. But then when I finished that, I listened to The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. 5 stars. Freaking love that book. So our main character, Linus, he works for this company where, almost like a social worker, and he is assigned to go to different orphanages for magical children and see if, you know, the master of the orphanage is running things properly and all of that. And so he gets sent to this one that's a bit exceptional from their other orphanages, and it's because of the master of this orphanage as well as the children. And when he's given a file on these kids, first one he sees is a 6-year-old boy that nicknamed Lucy, short for Lucifer, because he's the Antichrist. This book is so sweet and so heartwarming, and it's just like a hug, and it's funny, and it talks about, you know, prejudice and nurture versus nature, and how you know, you really can be more than what people believe. And I loved it so much, and I give it 5 stars. And then I actually got a jump start on my February TBR, and I found on Scribd, it starts with, wait, it ends with us, I think is what it was. Let me see. Yeah, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. And this is, whew, I actually teared up. This is another 5 star, if I didn't say that. It follows a girl. It goes back and forth between like her as a kid growing up and what she was having to deal with her mom and dad. Like, her dad was abusive towards her mom and all of that, and like dealing with, you know, her dad dying. And this is like, as an adult, she's dealing with her dad having died and how she feels. And also as a kid, this boy who was like a love of her life, and how he suffered and how she helped him and how they helped each other. And then the situation that she finds herself in as an adult and how she deals with it. And oh my goodness, it was very, very moving, and it was one of those, it's like hard to read, but like you don't want to stop reading because you need to know. And I just consumed it all like in one day, and it was fantastic. So I don't know how many things I managed to read during this little vlog, but it felt like a lot. And I found a new hobby that I very much enjoy and will continue. And I want to once again give a huge thank you to Temu for sponsoring this video. Again, go and check them out. The link is down in the description. Use my code FEST939 in order to get an additional 30% off of the already exceptionally low prices, like up to 90% off, and then getting 30% off on top of that. Also, I live in this freaking fuzzy robe that was in my haul. Like, I love this thing. I'm in it all the time. Pretty much anytime I can be in it, I'm in it. It's so cozy. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!